way. Said it was the world, said it was my past. But excuses only slow you down, they never last. I picked the pride, I picked the fear. Held on to things I should've left. Right there, right to every hidden lie. Looked in the mirror, saw eye to eye. Can't run forever. Truth gon' catch up eventually. The weight gets lighter when you own your reality. I got a bag of accountability. Everything I did comes back to me. No more hiding, no pretending. Every lesson got me mending. So, I unpack my wrongs so I can grow. Let the old me finally go. Encourage positivity, not negativity. When we hold our back, love accountability. No more mask, no disguise. Growth begins, when ego dies. God keep showing me the way. Mercy gave. I stopped asking, why me? Started saying, why not me? Pack humility, pack forgiveness, pack some wisdom, leave the bitterness, pack some faith, pack some grace, leave revenge, another play. Got a bag of accountability. Now I'm rocking in integrity. Every setback in my story, every struggle shake my glory. I'm not perfect, I'm just free.
Man, y'all see my shirt? Y'all see my shirt? That's Miss Brenda Brown. Man, I love being on Sauced in the City. Y'all check it out. Go to YouTube. It's like an internet game show for comedians, but with rules. And who's making sure we follow them? The one and only Miss Brenda Brown, a.k.a. the Chocolate Child. Thank you for you, ma'am. I appreciate you. Now, let me tell you, Miss Brenda Brown don't play, all right? Miss Brenda Brown does not play. Comedians start running their mouth too much. She's like, baby. They need to hear me more than they need to hear you. God's order. I mean, she will cut them off. They running their mouth too much. It's like she would, if she had a trapdoor button, she would use it. And I mean, mid-joke. She don't play, but that's what makes it great. She wrangles comedians from across the world, not just the country, to keeps us in check and shouts us out on her own platforms. She's out here making sure the laughs keep coming and that we're all seen and supported. So y'all do me a favor. Find MBSC Entertainment on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. Look for the playlist for Sauced in the City and Miss Brenda Brown. We appreciate y'all. And together we achieve more. Love y'all. Peace.
Well, welcome to downloading Brenda Brown, the online Chronicles, where I download my favorite memories, people, and games so that I don't have to write these things down because I'm terrible at it. Okay, so people always tell me that I should write a book, and I tell them, like, I hate writing. Like, sitting down and writing is not my thing. That's like telling somebody they should be maybe a astronaut and they get air sickness. It's not a thing for them. But I found a format that fits me. Of course, online. That's what fits my style, and that is where I have decided to download all of my memories and favorite people and games and hope that YouTube outlives me. Come on, YouTube. All right. One of my favorite people of all times that I've had on the show, we're going to talk about the past, the present, and the future of me and this person. And this person, I'm giving you guys hints and tidbits so that I think Jay Watch calls them Easter eggs. So that hopefully when you guys do find out who it is, you guys will be like, oh yeah, totally. Okay, so this guy, when I met him, I just knew right away. So first of all, without him telling me anything, he just reminded me of a cartoon character, like some kind of cartoon character. I wasn't sure which cartoon character. Matter of fact, I couldn't even think of a cartoon character. And then when I actually met him and we started talking, he said, I think I saw a graphic of Wimpy, and I said, "Yo, that is so it." But I thought you can't say words like that and not be able to have the character to back it up. And so, therefore, I begged and pleaded and asked him. And without further ado, he said yes right away. I didn't even have to explain. So, welcome to the stream, Dustin. I can't remember which one. Okay, here we go. Maybe that's what it is. Welcome to the stream, Dustin Callahan, my friend. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am doing awesome on a Saturday morning. Even though I'm a little hungover from late night date night, like I am.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Feeling it, huh?
Yes, I'm feeling it. I feel like I went out on an actual date. It was crazy. Me and the gang hung out online and played some games and talked about a few things, and the conversation got really good. Have you ever done that? Like, um, I know you're married, and
Mhm.
people who will be watching this today, tomorrow, and beyond also should know that. And if they don't, they need to go back and check the videos, right? So,
Yeah, she's
have you
been in
ever
episodes.
planned to do one thing, but the conversation got so good that you just ended up doing like something else?
Yes, we have. That happens daily almost. But the thing that stands out, I guess, when you mentioned it first was we drove all the way back from Oklahoma to Nashville and didn't have the radio on. We talked the entire time. You know,
It was, and how cool was that when you
it's
when you
14 hours
realized
just
it?
not running out of conversation.
That's a lot of life to have lived, and recalling the memories, right? Which is what I brought you here today to do, because I hate writing.
You're not alone.
And I have a few questions for you about the past, the present, and the future of our relationship, because you've always just been one of my favorite people.
Well, thank you.
So I'll start you out, kind of easy with your first impression of the show and me on your first episode.
The,
Honest engine.
yeah, my first episode. So there's a lot of rules that everybody knew at the time that I did not. So there was a lot of, oh, we have this, or oh, you got to do that, or this is how this is played, and um,
How
I
did
felt like I
that,
was drowning.
you felt what?
I felt like I was drowning. I was like, wait, what? I thought I paid attention, but apparently I was not.
I thought I read it, but
Yeah,
then again, I might have just glanced over it.
yeah, and but it was fun. I had fun doing it. You
Okay.
learn from the mistakes. I wasn't caught off guard the second time around.
That is so funny. You weren't, and you picked up super quick,
Yeah.
which was one of the things that uh qualified you to be in our world, right?
Hmm.
Um because okay, I went back to our first beginning, I guess, conversation that they allowed us, or that they allowed me to see
Hmm.
inside of the messenger, right?
Okay.
And it looks like the first thing that it allows was May 14th, 2025.
Okay, that sounds right.
And uh, question number one, whatever I asked you, because it doesn't even show me what I asked you. Answer was, in the Big Bang Theory, which scientist did Penny date?
Oh no, that was Leonard. Yeah,
Okay. Now, do you remember why I asked you to give me these? What do
We
you think
were
that was?
we were doing a yeah, so we were doing a trivia deal, and so some of
Right.
it was comedy based, some of it was TV based. Like I gave you a
Okay.
mixed bag of stuff.
Right.
I couldn't make an episode, and you were like, "Well, you always have the best trivia questions," so I sent you like 10 or 12
You
things off the
do.
top of my head. Yeah,
So trivia is something that you liked, yet you feel, and that would make sense because you feel like a more programmed kind of guy. Like,
yeah,
tell me a game that I know and I can spit out magic.
yeah. I
Tell
can
me
work
your first episode, you were like, huh?
with.
But the weird part was you still spit out magic.
Yeah, I, I I hung in there. That's for
Yes,
sure.
yes, you did. And that was my first impression of you, is that I thought that you would. I was like, yeah, he'll he'll hang in there. This will work. Okay. And who was your favorite castmate? Do you remember who uh was your favorite castmate from that period of time
When I
upon your
first
first arrival?
I think it was the one we'll see was probably my favorite. Everybody had different personalities. That was an extreme mix of cast members. We had Dickie Head Ass at one point, and then the one we'll see, and then Christy Bacon came on. Like I think the second episode I was on, she and I started at the same time. Um, there was another lady, I liked her, and I cannot remember her name, so forgive me.
She's
Uh,
gonna be in your inbox. Uh,
yeah, she'll be messaging me. You know my name, you know. Um, but no,
well,
we had fun, and Randy's been a staple through and through. Joey was one of them. Um,
we had a
Joey sounds like
lot.
yeah, Joey sounds like Scuba Steve from Big Daddy with Adam Sandler. Every time I hear Joey talk, that's what I picture is I'm Scuba Steve.
A smooth operator. Oh yeah. You know, he has ruined that song for me. I looked at my playlist the other day, and I'm making a playlist to listen to on my bus ride home,
Mhm.
and I saw Sade and the Smooth Operator, and I almost hit it until in my mind rang out Smooth Operator. I said, "Oh no, I'm not going to penalize myself with that bullshit."
Yeah,
Sorry, Sade. Talk to Joy Lee, okay? But I'm glad because they all loved you. Like their first impression of you, they all loved you. They were like, "Oh my god, what's his name, what's his phone number, and what is up with him." And one of the people that has always loved you, now that's crazy. Okay, here it is. One of the people that's always loved you is this guy who, on his first episode with you, he was like, what's his name, what's his phone number, I gotta catch up with him, who's he? Funny man, funny man, I need stamps green. And that's
and,
how I
and I don't
know
do
that.
that with everybody. I don't do that with everybody.
well, thank you. I've always liked Funny Man Green. I remember my very first episode, you had Spider-Man curtains in the background. I still remember this. And you were eating a bunch of popsicles that day. And I was like, is he like in his kid's room right now, just eating their popsicles? What is happening? Like, I was so lost.
I was in my nephew's room.
Yeah.
I was in my nephew's room. Yeah, I was visiting my mom, and yeah, I told him I had a show, and it's everybody's in the front room, and just throughout the house because she got everybody's kids and everything and all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
She said, "You can have Hendrix room. I won't let nobody in Hendrix room." He was like, "I want to play PlayStation. You're gonna have to do it till after the show," which they didn't know the show don't end till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
We did have some long shows.
Look up here. I'm so tired. I just want my bed back. It was found out. I dozed off.
Uh,
There was comfortables on the what, Spider-Man sheets and everything.
Yeah.
oh my gosh, you know
So,
that I guess sleeping on the show has become a staple for Sauce in the City. Because Jay Watch still does it. Funny
that
Man Green,
man has
right? Like, what did you say, Dustin?
that man has to have narcolepsy. I mean, he
He
just sits
does.
there. And just,
He does. I think he admitted that. Yeah.
oh, did
He does.
he? Okay.
Yeah.
But also he does a lot.
Yes.
That man
Yeah.
is a
Machine.
Romeo, a activist,
A poet,
a
a
poet, a
rapper,
rap comedian,
comedian.
a dad. It's just,
He's
and
an all
then
around great dude too.
yeah, and he's my bestie.
Yeah.
So I guess you could say he's the show's bestie at this point.
I
Um,
think he wants a little more than bestie, Brenda. He pointed that out last night.
no, I think okay, so I think y'all missed it. He's a lyrical alchemist. So he is professing his love through the show, and it may seem like he's talking about me, but he's talking about Sauce in the City. He makes babies with me, like the song when we came in, bag of accountability. That
Hmm.
was a song. That's a love letter, right? So like that's how he expresses his feelings through to the show, right? Like remember he said he's a what did he say? He's an emotional thug. Remember?
Emotional problem. Yep, he said that.
I do hear
Yeah,
that.
Right, that song, like you may think he's talking about me, and because my face is on the show at times, but it is the love letter to Sauce in the City, and we
uh,
make babies and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Dustin also in the show. She also admitted of somewhat like being like love dumb and you know what I mean, not seeing signs and everything
Who,
like that. No,
me?
if you
I
watched
did.
the episode last night, if you watched the episode, matter of fact, you didn't even just watch the episode last night. Just
Uh,
watch the body language of every single show, and yeah, you know what I mean. I'm not new to this. You know what I mean?
well, it seems like sleeping and back end stories are have always been a part of the reason that I love having y'all around. You guys are my memories. Like other people collect coins, they collect paper. I don't know. I collect y'all. And I even turned them into trading cards, which we'll get to later, right? And that was the basis of why I created the trading card of y'all. It's
Right.
because through all 12, 15,000 of you, I was like, ooh, that one, ooh, that one, ooh, that one, ooh, that one. And if I managed to get y'all all on the screen together, it was always going to be a good time.
Yeah.
It didn't matter if we played the games or didn't play the games, or it didn't matter if we snatched each other's hair off. It was still going to be a great show. Um, but now, old funny man, I need stamps green. Do you have any questions for Dustin Callahan about the past of him and our relationship, which mostly consists of Sauce in the City? I should
Yeah.
say only consists of Sauce in the City.
Okay. Okay. So the first time that you left, Now I can understand, you know what I mean, if it's like personal, you know what I mean, like if you know something you got a disease or something like that, I understand. And but what was your reason of leaving the first one?
Gotcha. Yeah. So around June of last year, I started getting a lot more shows and everything booked, and it was getting harder to be up late at night and make this
Right.
show is late. But when you just were on stage downtown, and then when you're new in comedy, you guys know that you got to network and talk to people.
Yep.
So it's not like you go in, you do your spot, and you bounce. You're watching the whole show. You're meeting the bookers, the agents, and stuff like that. Which I still don't have an agent or anything like that, but I still am friendly with them. And then I started getting booked on shows at Zany's here in Nashville, the Lab, and then working with Third Coast Comedy here in Nashville and some of those. So just it took up a lot of my time. And then, I put together a podcast studio and started writing out kind of the platform for that. And that's going to start soon. And it was just really hard to balance that, a day job, a marriage, and just, of all the things that I had to drop, Sauce in the City was one of them for a little bit. But I've popped in from time to time, and I still miss all the original people and talk to them when I can. And I'm active with them on Facebook. If they've got a show, I'll repost it. I'll retweet it, whatever. Because that's what comedy is. You're helping
Right.
one another build up. I'm also one of those comedians. You follow me and I see you're a comic, I'm following you back. We may not have the same style of comedy. I may not even like your comedy, but that's just how it is. We live in a world nowadays where they care more about followers than they care about how funny you are. And
That
so
is crazy.
it
Like,
is.
you know, um, that is a Jay Watch made this for me. And this is what I say when
And
I say
your husband.
his love letters are to the show, it might seem like he's talking about me. But Jay Watch is one of those that have just taken to the show.
No, let me interrupt for a second because I got proof. I got
Oh,
proof. Okay, Dustin, I'm not for sure if you was on the show or not because my memory and everything all, but I do remember this. She she was supposed to bring a date. She brought a date and everything, and everybody was supposed to make them feel welcome and everything. Jay Watch was like this the whole time. Then he even made look, then he even made a comment. He made a comment. You never know. I think Brenda was like, "Huh, we don't like him" or something like that. No, he was like, "What the song say? Brenda's my girl, don't you know?" And still, Brenda's like, "Oh, he just talking about the show." No, you.
What the dude say? What the
he
date
never
say?
came back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he never came back.
And
he
I've
knew what it
never
was. He saw the competition. He left.
that is funny. That is too funny. Well, Dustin, I regarding the reasons that you left the show. Great question, Funny Man Green. Because right now, downloading Brenda Brown, the online chronicles, I am literally creating it in your face, right?
Hmm.
Right, like
Yeah.
the writing and things that you've been doing that keeps you away from the show. If I did that, we would never do this, right?
Absolutely.
Because downloading Brenda Brown, the online chronicles, literally is season 1, episode 7, and the pilot episode was like, I just let it run to see how and what I was going to do. So my thought for you always was to make your, like, hear what you needed and see who I could find to help you along, to so that you would have the time to be on the show, right? So like if you make all the things work together, you never have to drop anything, right? Because everything kind of works together to elevate your career, right? I'm not.
Yes.
I'm never. I'll drop the stuff that's not working, right? But if I like everything that I'm doing, I'm trying to find a way to make it all help Sauce in the City go further, right?
Right.
So, as in an agent, I can't even believe that we never had this talk before because my I guess why I used to be so upset with you in the past
Hmm.
and why you weren't on the show is because I didn't want to tell you because I wanted you to act natural. Right. Like I didn't want you to put on airs for the people I was telling to look at you.
Yeah.
But these people are one of them now has their own show. He's a cruise comedian out of Florida. The second one is your brother in Kill Tony fame, Charlie Mack,
Yes. I know
right?
Charlie.
And yeah, you know him, but you could have known him so much better
Yeah.
by now had you have come to the show and and adhered to kind of where I was trying to go because Charlie Mack had asked me did I know any great comedians because he has his own management thing. His
Mhm.
portfolio is diversified
Yes.
and he needs the great talent and an ever ending incoming source of great talent that has already been preempted before it gets to him, right?
He came all the way down. Charlie Mack came all the way down to my area in Maryland and did the show and everything. And very very humble. You know what I mean? He didn't sit there and say, "I want uh, this hotel. This is this." He was like, "Hey, put him in green." He said, "If it's cool with you, I'll just sleep on your couch."
Yeah.
And I said, "According to my pockets, you know, we agree." But yeah, I've seen him. I've seen him do like business deals and everything. Like you know, what I mean, right here on my couch or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I mean? Because he's trying to be. He looked it up. He's trying to be the first black comedian to do a show on all seven continents.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
On all
nobody
continents.
on, yeah, on seven continents and everything and all. And you know, what I mean, I've seen him. He got booked in Asia, different places in Tokyo, China. That's just no. He got booked. The only place he couldn't get at the time was Antarctica. But
Because he was there.
He's wor- he's working on it.
He's just gonna
no, no,
live
no,
stream
no, no. He
himself.
got it. He got it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you see, Dustin, I before Kill Tony or before this award that he gave you that made you feel like you're Kill Tony worthy, I knew that when I met you. And
Yeah.
I have always told Charlie Mack that y'all should be the white and black. Look at me dropping bars. Ha! But I just
Just like
always
your husband.
appreciated your flair. That's what it is. Your flair, your character, your Dustin. Because
Yeah.
nobody else could be you. Nobody else can pick up as quick. And you're like, yeah, I gotta go to work. And I was like, fuck a job. You're amazing. And I kept
So,
wanting to scream it at you until you told me like that one day how much you like actually made. And then I was like, well, wait a minute. Maybe keep
yeah.
a job.
Hold up a minute. Yeah, no. So when I got out of the Marine Corps, I went to school for engineering, and so I became a civil engineer. And when you start off in civil engineering, it doesn't pay that much. But I found a niche of it where it's construction management and civil engineering, and that pays pretty good. So like getting that going, and it's what's helped fund, building a studio in my house, paying the mortgage, having, everything, being able to travel to New York or Austin, Texas, or around Nashville. I've needed it. But now I'm working on my disability getting increased, and if I get it to 100%, I will let go of the engineering world and focus on comedy, and I can work part time if I need something. Like I have a feeling if I put the same efforts into work as I do my comedy, it'll pay for itself.
I absolutely agree. So, if you look at the background on the stream, you see the guy with the hat and the glasses on my shirt. So that's
Yes.
Phil Page, right?
Hmm.
That is another great. That when I met him, he was in a full time engineering position, and
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck engineering!" And get out there and do it.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I'm gotta go to work, gotta go to work, because the work don't jerk, gotta go to work. But we found a compromise where, just like what you said, for him, he got to retire early. They gave him a chance to retire early, and he was like, bingo.
And I've got
Because
some stuff in the works for that.
exactly.
Yeah.
And he sprouted out to try new things. But again, this is the echelon of talent that I've always had you in,
Thank
right?
you.
I
Yeah.
don't know where you feel you are, because in the green room, um, without divulging too much, you were saying, you know, uh, comedy
Before
has
the
its
meeting.
ups and downs, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And right now wasn't one of those ups.
Yeah.
So
Comedy will humble you. I don't care who you are. I don't care how funny you are. Even the legends like Adam Sandler was at the airport the other day and ran into another comedian, and I heard him talking about that was on the podcast. He's like, "Oh, well, how was your show?" And he's like, "I bombed." And you think someone as big as Adam Sandler is not going to be up there bombing? People are paying millions for him to come and do whatever show he's doing. You know, and it's not even a bombing thing. It's just trying to run around and, like I said, be a good husband, keep up your day job, work on this house that we're doing, and you can see the stuff out that I'm working on, and you just trying to do it all, and then still do the open mic, still do the meetings and the podcast and the shows, and
I,
it just takes a
it,
toll on you.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
And I did a show for Father's Day 2026. What is June 21st, 2026. Funny Man Green attended with me. I tried to pull off another one of these interactive comedy shows where I bring my friends on the stream into my real life world. And I can do it, and I am really talented at doing it.
Yeah.
However, I set it all up for it to be done, and six people showed up, and
Yep.
I was one of them, right?
Yeah. Real talk, last Sunday, I did a show that had 8 comedians on the lineup and 3 audience members. And the show sold like 30 or 40 tickets,
No, people bought 30 or 40
Yeah.
tickets,
And
and they probably bought them themselves for promotional gifts to give out to get people interested in the show, and which makes the sales look better, which hopefully makes people want to come.
correct.
um and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to stand on it until somebody else can prove me wrong. I am the inventor of having way more comedians and talent on stage than I need. I remember in 2020, my first show for Sauce in the City, I had 19 show up in Vegas,
Yeah.
and Charlie Mack was one of them.
Awesome.
That he's a baby. He was a baby booty.
Hmm.
And he showed up on my stage, and he sold that mother out. And he wasn't even nowhere, and that was $35 a ticket.
Yeah.
And he brought the Mac pack with him to Vegas.
That's
That
impressive.
was that was when the Mac pack was invented. right?
Very.
He was like, "Oh yeah, Brenda, they're gonna buy the tickets." I said, "Are you sure?" He said, "Yes, I'm sure." I said, "Okay, let's do it." So all I'm saying is that Sauce in the City, in your future thoughts, is more than screen time and
Yeah.
um, kind of hanging out and bullshitting for the most part, right?
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
it is a place where you can put that studio of yours to work in theory and show it off in a better angle to people and test out the things that need to be tested before you go live on your own show.
Yeah.
Also, pick up viewers, right? Pick up people who are going to stabilize your show. Pick up commentators who are going to keep your show in the analytics. You're going to pick up people who are going to share, who are going to support. And when you can't find another motherfucking soul in the world to be a guest, there's going to be one of these Sauce in the City cousins, brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts that's going to show up on your screen and say, "Nope, got you, Dustin."
Yeah.
Right. But not if you don't put in the time with them.
Exactly.
Right. That's what I try to, I don't know, uh, make sure that is pulsating through the show is the fact that I'm not just doing this for shits and giggles. And I'm not doing it because nothing has ever become of it or nothing has ever worked or
Right.
any idea that I've ever had for anybody who's ever been on my show has never worked.
Right.
And I just see the best for you. And I'm like, fuck them people out there, Dustin, come home. Because there's just so many things to be done. And your podcast is one of them.
Yes.
To say this is another conduit where the Sauce in the City civilians can go and play because I don't have enough energy. I'm getting old.
Got time.
Yeah, but like we stated in the green room, I'm looking, I'm looking at to the cradle, like, right? Like I'm looking at that side.
No, I hear you. And there's things that, like I said, I'm putting in motion so I do have the flexibility to stay up late and do it. Because getting up and doing construction engineering, you're up at 4 in the morning,
Oh,
5:30. You're on job sites. Like
well,
it's hard to be up at
well, hold
midnight.
on, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Yeah.
Before you go into excuse mode blow up. Being on the show and being a castmate is more than being on the stream.
Right.
It is building and being in the comment section and reaching out and making the full circle, right?
Yeah.
Because being on the stream is just one part of it. That's
Correct.
just a proof of life video, really. And because I've now created Downloading Brenda Brown, which is usually, actually, I'm going to keep it in the mornings. Everything else can be in the evening. Because I tried to do it in the evening with our last dearly debuted Zeke, and I'm tired by the time, and I'm in no mood to be friendly.
Right.
Okay.
Hey,
I'm in, huh?
the green room was even crazier.
Oh my God, Dustin, it turned into a mess. It was a mess. And it was because I was tired, it was late, and I had to do no, we have sketch comedy Sundays, right?
Mhm.
So we're all into sketch comedy and animation and cartooning and Nacho Bryan, shout out to him, and
Yeah.
Jay Watch is making the music, and the only qualification is you have to be in the picture, right? Nacho can't make up shit. I mean, he can, but he has to have a starting point.
Absolutely. And he's great. I've used him. In fact, he helped me do the podcast logo. Um, I, I love Nacho, and he's done phenomenal work. And, I'm trying
And
to
let's,
be around more.
yes, Bacon has done phenomenal work.
Yeah.
But the phenomenal work is in you figuring out and pushing the show more up the food chain of importance in your life and growing your career rather than treating it like, oh, if one thing can go, Sauce in the City can go, right? Because
Mhm.
that's not how we think about you. We don't think, oh, if one comedian, we're on, let's say, Tyler Perry's stage because I got big hopes and dreams for this show. And then he goes, oh, well, you can only have this many. I don't think Dustin Callahan is one of the ones that I can do without, right? I don't be
Right.
like, oh, well, Dustin, we can drop Dustin.
I hope that's not what it sounded like when I said that. It was just that was the one thing keeping me like tired at work was being up
I
so
know,
late.
I know,
Yeah.
I know. But, and what I'm trying to tell you is that in order for me to make the show and do the show, I'm also tired at work. And I get paid probably like 2 cents to your every dollar. Okay. And I got to ride a stinky bus and I got to deal with roommate. Well, actually, he moved out. Hallelujah. Um, I had to deal with a roommate that fucking hated me and thought I was Satan. But I still produced the show and thought of Dustin Callahan when I do anything, right? Because if it's important to you, sleep, okay, work, okay, because work is not going to be there forever. Brenda Brown, Sauce in the City, these episodes, as long as YouTube is there, we're there.
Yeah, but you got
Absolutely.
you got a replacement roommate. If I'm not mistaken, you said something about she can cook and all that mess and everything. Like, how did how did the roommate thing come about? You know what I mean? Like, how did, like you said, the one roommate hated you and everything like that. Now, was it like an ad in the paper, or like what? How did that come
Oh,
about?
the my first roommate, the Trump supporter, or the
I mean,
first roommate.
right.
Okay, okay,
three roommates, right?
okay. So the roommate here where I'm currently at,
Right.
he hates me, and he hated me ever since that I stood up for myself and said, listen, old man, I'm in the middle of premenopausal syndrome here, and I cannot have the house at fucking 80 degrees. I don't give a fuck
Oh
what
yeah, man.
Las Vegas, whoever the fuck said. I gotta have the air conditioner on. And I don't, he was from India, I think. And
Uh-huh.
I was like, you're used to being fucking hot. That's your thing. But I cannot right now. I'll let you know when I can go back to jungle temperatures. But right now, I need the air conditioner on. And from that point on, it turned into fucking torture hell in roommate town.
Yeah.
So Dustin Callahan, I don't mind that you are working your ass off to keep your own shit because your own shit is what you need to keep, right?
Right. Yeah.
But also, while I'm living here where I'm living, I'm also taking notes because one day, fingers crossed, Sauce in the City is going to net me enough money to buy a residence. And when I buy a residence, I'm going to turn it into this exact same situation I'm living in. However, it will be for comedians and my Sauce in the City civilians, which aren't all comedians because some are business people, some are singers, rappers, poets. I've not always been in comedy. Let's just say that.
Right.
But the room situation here in Vegas, what?
Yeah.
I every 2 seconds I have somebody telling me about the World Series of Comedy and that they're coming,
Right.
and I'm like, oh yeah, there's a room right there. Here's your bill, 3 days, $250, kitchen. Don't tear up my shit. Live and get the hell on. But it
Yeah.
also comes included with a ride to and from the airport and to and from your gig because I know it's important to your career.
Yeah. No, that's
Right?
great.
Sauce in the City is a united front to help get y'all on your way, whatever your dream is. If it's the Apollo, having the conversation with Charlie Mack, because you know him, as you say. Um, the first conversation I ever had with him, he said, we sat on the phone, and my first partner's name was Albie Fuller. Shout out
Mhm.
to Albie Fuller. Charlie Mack told me, I want to be like Albie. I said, no, 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 no. You want to be Charlie Mack.
Yeah,
you
Right,
want to
right.
you want to look over there. You want to kind of, get into the nudge of things, but you want to be you. Because I knew from the first word out of his mouth on my stream, right? Charlie Mack was a baby booty. He had just came out of battle rapping,
hmm,
and he was on that little box right where your face appears. And he started telling jokes, and I was like, we have to be friends forever, right?
right.
Because I knew if I nurtured him and if I gave him a kind word and a safe place to grow, there was no stopping him. And then I gave him a stage, and the person, his name is Bobby something. I can't remember the last name, but Bobby, from a comedy producer from Arizona, saw Charlie Mack on my stage because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I called Bobby in because I'd become a friend of Bobby's, and he was killing it and still is killing it in Arizona in comedy,
Yeah.
right? And producing shows that sell out, right? So I was like, come on, Bobby, I need you to meet Charlie Mack. And come on, come to Vegas, Charlie Mack. Okay, but why are you coming to Vegas? Oh, comedy show. Boom. We're going to build a comedy show.
Yeah.
Bobby, you're going to teach me how to do the comedy show because I have no fucking clue. Charlie Mack, I'm going to lean on you because I know you could do it. Not only did he do it, but then all the other 18 that were side to side, shoulder to shoulder did it.
Hmm.
And they're all out there in the world doing big things, hanging out with big people. And that's not a one time thing for this show, Dustin. That's a all the time thing for the show.
Right.
Right. Once I can grasp that person and like come here, sit down and take the show and make it work for you. Take all the pieces, all the little things, and put it into what you're doing instead of doing it the hard way and trying to figure it out yourself, which is the hard way. Just do it the easy way and take off like you should have been years ago. Years ago. I seen your little what do you call your video shorts? I pass them every now and again on IG, Instagram.
Hmm.
Like that's how I found out about Wimpy. You did
Oh
the
yeah, that was from Kill Tony. Yeah,
yes. And right. And
one of
I
the
just
commenters.
say, cool. All right. So enough about the past and what all wanted to do and happen and all that crap. What was your favorite game of the past?
So
What
that's you, hands down.
what?
Yeah.
Not that I'm not all the way honored, right? Honored, I tell you. Because Funny Man Green is the game spirit of the present, we have a present, um, how shall I say? Let me show you. We have a present version of the game called Swap That
You
Skew. which has now become the castmates' favorite game. And it's so crazy that the classic progressed into the current, right? And the creator of that game just popped in the studio, which is even crazier why you said that game. So
Okay.
say hello to Jay Watch.
Hey, buddy. What's going
Hey,
on?
Ben, what's up, my man?
How you doing?
I'm
What,
chilling, man. You hear the waves crashing? It feels nice out here, man. Gotta tell you, gotta tell you. Let me give you a little view. Give you a little view. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
nice.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Where's that at, Jay Watch?
And oh, this is where we at? Lick, Ontario. I'm still being captive right now, so I'm a good captive. Captive,
wait,
captive.
wait. You just tell
captive.
them. You just tell them, Ghetto Pharaoh, that we take care of our black friends on the island, and you
That's
near
right. You
water,
heard that?
and yeah, you better come back alive,
So listen,
motherfucker.
this one over here, right? She got a boat, right? Not don't want to
Uh-huh.
share. They over there, pretentious asshole. They pulled up for no reason. They just pulled up. They didn't got out the boat yet. You're just showing. Oh, you got more money than us. Okay, so when I go over there and pop your tires, don't be mad.
Oh boy. Well, you know what, Jay Watch? We're gonna use your view in this edition of Swap That Skew uh,
Oh,
for Dustin Callahan, right? We might as well use everything, right? We've got to use everything we can. All right, Dustin, let me explain to you how the rules of Swap That Skew go.
Okay.
So, Swap That Skew is played with a partner. So, it is a partner game. One of you is the Vanna White, and one of you is the auctioneer.
Okay.
Okay. And then you guys will swap that skew where the other person will be the Vanna White and the other person will be the auctioneer. And with a combination of both of those performances, Funny Man Green here will decide who is the winner. Funny Man Green, you down for
Okay.
that task?
I'm done.
All right. Well, I'm going to put you guys on the screen because I messed that one up because J Watch is now here. So now I got to find something else that fits. Um, hmm. Okay. So a little magic while everybody is on the screen because this is downloading Brenda Brown. So I get to do shit like this. So hang tight because he wasn't here at first. So he didn't get a bubble. So now that he's here, we're going to create him a bubble for him to be in. Yeah. All right. Very
I'm
cool.
gonna be a bubble boy, bubble boy, bubble boy.
There you go. And he's from the chest. All right. Boom. So, Dustin, now you guys all three can be seen on screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. So, Dustin, this is another benefit of being on my show. I'm a walking, talking $500 class in how to put together a podcast, right? And
Right.
free to you, $500, everybody else, right? Someone who has been working with this since 2019. And I'm kind of a little, what do you shall call it? Um, my feelings, I'm kind of butthurt that if you did want to do this, that I wasn't one of the people you didn't come to say, hey, you know, kind of show me, right? Like I would have did it anyway if you'd have just been here. I'd have been like, yo, Dustin, blah blah blah, and da da da. But not only me, Dustin, not only me,
Yeah.
right? But Funny Man Green would have then been like, oh, yo, I got an infiltration of comedians and interesting fucking people that I'm not doing anything with right now, right? That know how to logos and music and hold on, wait a minute, let me see. Hmm. Why did I not put one of them over here? Because I'm going to do this. But all of the things that you need for your show, you are worthy of them as a Sauce in the City civilian, right? Nacho has Brian has been a great partner to the show, great partner,
He's a
Hmm.
cool
and
guy. Yeah.
right, and it's been us being very cool together to say. He told me flat out, Sauce in the Cityans are not charged for my services. Sauce in the City, people who have been on your show, people I see on your screen, I do the work for them because I enjoy the show. I enjoy them being on the show, and I want to encourage their appearances on the show. I said, yes, another two of them wires, we done put them together, right? But not
Right.
only does he do it, this guy does it, right?
Right.
So let me now, because see, downloading Brenda Brown is just all the shit that's been done for me, that I get to say, yeah, it can be done for you too. And you should have it done for you too, right? Because these are the benefits of being on the show. And people go, well, there ain't no benefits. Why should I pay to be around you? Why should I sponsor your show? Mm-hmm. Okay, because of shit like this.
Right.
Hold on. Mm-mm. Put your back foot up. Mm-mm. Come on, play. We're just gonna play in the box. Put the toy box where do you see? Is it me, Mandy? Okay, let me rewind it because I was trying to set it up.
Toy box theater, where the toys come out to play, and the lights never stay in the
In the
box.
box.
Open up the toy box,
Toy
what do
box,
you
what do you
see?
see?
Crazy little characters in comedy,
Comedy.
from Karen to Cream to reselling brandy. They're ridiculous, outrageous, and just a little zany. Toy
Toy
box
box
theater,
theater.
where every toy's a comedy feature. Oh, wind 'em up, let the stories fly. Big laugh stacked up sky high. Toy
Toy
box
box
theater.
theater.
Money from the floor to the rafters. Every single box with laughter. Grab a seat, enjoy the fun. The show has just begun. Toy box theater, toy box theater. From the floor to the rafters. Every single box is full with laughter.
Ah, I love that. And those are just things that are on the spot. Like on the spot doesn't like we didn't plan that. We didn't sit and think about it. It happened literally overnight. Like
Hmm.
I went to work and I got the graphic that said something about Toy Box Theater. I went on break number one. We had the full out, you know, idea. And then boom, we had the intro song. Then we built, right?
Hmm.
So these are just benefits because you don't have to do it by yourself. And I'm not saying that all your resources and everybody who helps you to do your show aren't amazing people, but we can all be amazing together to help Dustin Callahan do his thing.
No, absolutely.
Right. Okay. So sell that skew is this. You are going to now you and J Watch have to decide who's going to be the Vanna first and who's going to be the auctioneer first. And just to make it fair, Funny Man
You
Green
can
is going
swap
to
that
think of a
school.
number.
You mean swap that skew?
What did I say?
You said sell.
Oh, sorry. And swap that skew. Thank you, funny man. Follow the rules, green. We got a song about that. Um, I love to see that beautiful smile. I do. It makes me not mad at you sometimes. All right. So you're thinking of a number between 1 and 10, and they're gonna have to guess the number. So think of the number.
Okay.
Got it?
All right. I'll write it down and make sure nobody think I'm cheating over it. All right. I got
Yeah.
it.
Please don't be cheating. They think we cheat over here all the time, Dustin. I swear to God. All right. So, Dustin, because you're our long lost Sauce in the City civilian cousin, you're going to get to go first. Pick your number.
I'll go 2.
All right. Why two? Two is so low. All right. Jay Watch. Because what?
I always like 2.
Two is way better than one. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Like, that's in order.
Jay
You
Ghetto,
know
what's
what?
your number?
3.
Funny man?
9.
It's way high.
So the benefits of coming on the show and being a castmate is you get the advantage. So that's clearly what Jay Watch got in true, what is that? Price is Right fashion.
Yeah.
All right, Jay Watch, who is going to Vanna White first and who's going to do the auctioneering first?
I'm auctioneer. Wait,
Oh,
no, I'm gonna like.
you going to Vanna White first? All right.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna black this right there.
And a black.
Oh, he go Vanna Black it.
I'm a,
All right.
I'm a vanilla black.
Okay. All right, Dustin. While his camera holds up, you have 60 seconds on the clock to give your best sales pitch about the item that he is Vanna Blacking off on the stream.
Okay. What was it
Just
today?
okay. There you go. And go.
Is it the boat?
Yeah, but
Okay. You want to do a bunch of white people shit and go out and swim in the ocean? Or do you want to do really rich white people shit and be on top of the ocean? You could buy this small little boat, this entry level rich white people thing, and go do that. You too can aspire to be out on the waves and laughing at those people sitting on the shore wearing sunglasses and a t-shirt that says Back to the Future. You could sit there and just have your melted ice cubes in your little chest because you're too lazy to bring a fridge. You didn't buy that kind of boat, and make fun of them, you know? You can get in on the ground floor. You could rent a boat with a bunch of buddies and save some money. Then you just pull up where you can be close enough to laugh at them and talk about them so they can hear you, but not close enough to where they can actually hit you with anything.
And time. And time. Oh, gosh. All right. All right, Dustin. Now it is your turn to grab the nearest object to you. And it is Jay
Let's see.
Watch Ghetto's turn to
All right.
become the auctioneer. All right. 60 seconds on the clock and go.
the flashlight. Okay, there we go. Flashlight. So now I heard about the flashlight. Some people have micro penises and they need a flashlight for their flashlight to put a flash in there. Now I don't know. Some like Tony Klein, he says that you don't have much. You may need one of those in the dark when you use the bathroom. Also, if you want to see bullshit, You blink once for bullshit, blink twice for run away. And also, if you have an ex who always want to dig up your past, like, okay, how is this? Flash an app like Men in Black, and it all be erased. You can start over again, right? Bam. Oh, you do the dishes. What? Oh, to my dick. Yeah. Okay.
What girls?
Oh, pay the bill. Flash. Oh, to my dick. Okay.
And time. Very nicely done. Both of you, I believe, got a chance to be the Vanna White and the auctioneer. So now it is time for funny. Man, I need stamps green. Give a few comments about both parts of the performance, and then tell us who took that round.
I mean, both performances was good. I like Dustin's, I mean, how he presented, and I mean, especially when Jay Watch was talking about Tony Klein and the flashlight thing did say Klein, it's just like it said Klein's tools or whatever. I was like, and he was talking about, I mean, Tony Klein talking about his small member or whatever. But yeah, I thought that was cool. I mean, and when Dustin was talking about the boat and I had to put it on mute. I was laughing so hard.
Okay,
Uh,
this is the thing. So like Dustin picked up at the like he at the beginning he was unsure of what to do. So like
mhm,
think of it technically, right? So like at the beginning he was like, okay, where am I going with this? Where am I going with this? And then he started to remember and pick up on what Jay Watch was saying about how he was sitting on the shore and the people they was just showing off by pulling up and watching him. And so then he started to give the point of view of them what they were saying on the boat as they were pulling up, and so that's how come it got funnier. And then on the
exactly.
other side with his Vanna White, I like the fact that he figured out Jay Watch could not understand what he had in his
What
hand,
he
so he
had, right,
started to right he used it so that Jay Watch could understand that it was a flashlight. And then Jay Watch was able to then pick up on the cue that it was a flashlight, which helped him to figure out where to go with that.
right, right,
So I
right.
that's my comment over there. Now Jay Watch on the other hand, uh he just naturally has that uh I call it the plane, right? Like he starts off on the runway, but he knows what he's talking about, or at least he sounds like he does. And then he lifts up off the ground and then he takes off. And that's when you know that he's got it, right?
Right, 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 right.
But then when he's showing off stuff, I like the fact that he showed off the boat that he was talking about, to give Dustin Callahan, what is that called? The callback. It was a callback to the conversation that we had to give him a leg up in in the competition. So it was a good item. So like with all that being said, who took that round?
Oh shoot. Um. Mm, I, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it to the. I'm gonna give it to the boat. I'm gonna give it to the boat. And I'm surprised I'm saying this and all because what I mean, I told myself I'd never get on a boat, especially after history and social studies class. But oh, and the fact I can't swim. So
Oh my gosh. Congratulations, Jay Watch Ghetto Pharaoh, for showing our Sauce in the City civilian, long lost or not, how to play the new version of Sell That Skew and Swap That Skew. Boo, 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 boo. Now, shout out to the Academy.
Thank you. Thank you all for one for all. Dustin is a great teammate, always has been. since he's on the show, like he can pick up what he put down. And I just want to say that Dustin, another motherfucking boat just pulling up right now. These I'm
He
fucking
radioed his
stop
buddies to tell him.
popping tires, yo. Like, this is disrespectful.
Oh my God.
This,
Well, Dustin, now that you've got had a chance to play both of them, swap that SKU and sell that SKU, now you have the difficult task of telling us which one you and that is better. Because it did should we go back to the classic? Should we stay with swap that SKU? Or should we just bounce back between the two whenever?
I say
Which I
bounce
never.
because there's pros and cons to both, right? To
Okay.
your point a second ago, you were showing about how we build off of each other, which is very true. And that's very important to comedians to be able to take what you're getting provided and work with it and bounce off of each other. The other part of it is that when you did sell that SKU, you just threw up the funniest photo ever. And it was like, well, let's sell it. So you don't have somebody else's input. Like, I did take Jay Watch's perspective of I'm sitting on this shore and these disrespectful guys just pulled up. And I gave the other perspective, right? While still being arrogant and everything he said.
Right.
So,
A little bit. A little
yeah,
bit.
you don't get that with the photo. So I think there's pros and cons to both. And I would like to see them flip back and forth, I think.
Well, then let's do it. Sal, Cat, Skill. Blah, 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 blah. Each contestant will get 60 seconds on the clock. And guess what, Dustin? I just so happen to have some of them funny pictures that you're talking about. So, with further ado, let's see who's the best salesman is in the room. And the first one up is, I think I'm going to give you this one. 60 seconds on the clock. And sell that skill.
Are you self-conscious about your camel toe? Do you need help having that protruding bulge that you are just lacking in life? Well, we have the answer for you. Right here at Walmart, you can get the golden camel toe. It comes pre-built in. It can even be an additive to the current camel toe you might have, or what you're lacking. For $9.99, you too can look like this.
Very nicely done with the camel toe. Just shy of 60 seconds, but we'll
Okay.
take it. All right, funny man green. Next up. 60 seconds on the clock. Sell that skew.
Are you very, very, are you very hungry and disgusting? Do you not believe in the different bacteria and diseases of the world today? You know what I mean? Um, well, guess what I got for you? I got you a sandwich that, you know what I mean, that was bitten and going to be resold. I can't tell you the ingredients. I don't know if it's strawberry jam or ketchup. But if you really want this sandwich, I guess it don't matter what's in the sandwich. Uh, yeah, I can't tell you if it's
Time, time, time. Oh my god, you guys are crazy.
That was a
Um,
difficult one.
it was. I thought it was doing the same. The golden.
Yeah. I would have went the route of, have you been wronged and had your sandwich eaten by a coworker and they just put it back in the fridge? Call us now at 1-800 something to eat my sandwich law or something. Like, that's where my mind went. But that was difficult. Yeah.
oh my god, a sandwich. They did so good with that. That was like Randy Holton's half-eaten sandwich. You remember that picture?
All the pictures are from Randy. And that's what I was going to say about on the Golden Junction. I'm like, do you want to be Randy's real good friend? Do you
Yeah.
need to ask a favor for him or something like that?
Right.
Now so y'all wanted to swap that skew. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Dustin, 60 seconds on the camel toe, and Funny Man Green, 60 seconds on the sandwich. And then Jay Watch, you're going to launch into 60 seconds on this photo here. Take a good look because I got to go to the bathroom. They're okay, got a good look at it. Blow it up. Put your fingers on the picture and expand the screen. There you go. Put your fingers on it. I think Rennie Jenny taught me how to do that. She said, put it on there and expand the screen. There you go. That looks like a face of recognition. I got you. All right. So it's going to be 60 seconds, Dustin Callahan on this photo. It's going to be 60 seconds from Funny Man Green from this photo because they are swapping skews, ladies and gentlemen. And then 60 seconds from J Watch, what is it? J Watch Ghetto on this skew. And go.
Is it Jay Watch's turn?
Dustin first.
Yeah, I think it's Dustin, Jay Watch, and me. I
Okay.
think that's how it is.
So yeah, I'm going to stick to. Have you been wronged and had your sandwich eaten? You know, did your sister eat your sandwich and put it back into your lunch that your mom packed? You can call me now to represent you in law. As my wife sneaks around the corner, she probably ate my sandwich. I can see you. I know it was you. Why did you do this to me? Where are you going? She's trying to feed me the half-eaten sandwich that she has provided for me. If your sandwich has been eaten, call 1-800. They ate my sandwich. I'll come up in a minute, baby. All right.
The minute.
That's been 60, yeah.
Okay, minute time. Okay. Well, there's a lot of white guys that have a fetish for black girls, and the one thing the black girls love is their lipsticks. If you get the biggest lipstick for the biggest black lipstick you can get, boy, one time forever, you're married. She'll marry you. Promise you. I know. Look at mine. I might want some. Hey, again. Oh, don't be a bitch. Well, sometimes I'd rather smell like a bitch than look like one. You know what I mean? The ladies love their own shit. They're going to love mine too. You feel me? That's right. I had a girl say one time, your perfume smells good. I said, your cologne smells better. It was like we had to trade over it. It was a nice thing. It was nice. So yeah, buy yours today. $100 and 99 cents. Cause we gotta get a taxi man somewhere. We in Vegas, baby.
Okay. And did I get back in time? Everybody went.
Funny man.
No, I didn't go.
Who didn't go?
Funny man.
I didn't go.
Oh, and go.
Hi. Have you been a fan of Randy Holton's on this show? Have you ever sat back and thought, how can I get close to him? I mean, how can I get his attention? Bam! Do I have the solution for you? Bam! Do I have the solution for you? Some golden panties. You know what I mean? In the words of the Wizard of Oz, follow the yellow brick road. You know what I mean? With these, not only will you get his attention, you might actually get a cash app.
I've heard rumors. Huh?
That's 60 seconds.
Oh, yes. I thought you froze because Jay Watch
Oh
is
no,
having issues, and I just got back and I was like, I don't even know where we're at, but I had to go to the bathroom like a Russian racehorse. So I hope y'all have fun playing while I wrapped up the past and we're moving on we've moved on to the present and by way of swap that skew. So
right,
Dustin, I do know that you were telling me that this interview worked better for you because you had a show tonight, right? Didn't don't you have a
Yes,
show tonight? Okay,
not
so
tonight,
you want to?
not
Oh,
not tonight, but this weekend. Yeah.
okay. Want to tell us a little bit about your present and what you've been up to that's keeping you away from us even more?
So basically, we're getting this house ready to be sold, and so I'm working on stuff here, and then obviously working on the podcast, getting it going, and my comedy stuff here in Nashville locally, but at
Well, I missed
Zany's.
the show. Tell us more about the show that you have coming up this weekend.
So it'll be the Dark and Dirty, working with a lot of comedians here in Nashville that you've probably seen before. They never tell us who's on the lineup till the day of. So I've been on there with a lot of big names and a lot of people I don't know from local cities around like Atlanta and Kentucky and Charlotte, North Carolina, all in the
Are you
Southeast.
excited?
Oh, I'm
Like,
always excited. Yeah.
was this a big one or was this just another one in the lineup of things you need to do?
This is well, I mean, all of them are big to me at Zany's in the lab. That's the biggest club here in Nashville. So for
Okay.
me, that's a big deal.
Okay, so it's always a big deal. They could say, "Come pick up the garbage at Zany's," and you'd be like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
poster, flyer." Okay, so
I think Shoutout is performing there this weekend.
Who's that? I'm sorry.
A comedian friend of mine that's in Roanoke or whatever. I think he mentioned uh supposed to be doing the show there.
Very cool. What was his name?
Shoutout.
Okay, I'll look for him.
see, and that's always another good thing about you. Like you are always
I think I lost you.
you did.
Okay.
I changed studios, my fault. Because we were done playing with the past, so I came back to the present over here. And whenever I do that, for some reason, it knocks me out crazy. But that's always what I've loved about you, Dustin. Like as soon as someone says a name, you write it down, and then like give it some time, and you chances are you're gonna be like, "Hey, I seen blah blah blah," or
Hmm.
"I said hello to so and such and such." And
Yep, it
for
happens all the time.
yeah, and for the present, now I just want you to start adding the people that you meet from this show, use that, right? So instead of saying Funny Man Green, or that's who told me about you, hey, Funny Man Green over on Sauce in the City, because chances are these people will hear Sauce in the City, and before you even know it, they'll be like, oh, I heard you were on that show too,
Hmm.
because right, it's not cool every until somebody hears you talking about it and be like, oh, that's my undercover dirty secret too, I was on that show too. But as you guys talk about it, you'll be like, well, how many episodes did you do? Well, I was on it from this time to this time. You see what I mean? It
Yeah.
encourages conversation of something that you have in common with people that you're hunting down so that you can do more than just say hello,
No,
right?
absolutely. And what you're describing has actually happened. I did a show in Lincolnton, Georgia, middle of nowhere, on a lake with a guy that I met through Kill Tony. And one of the guys from the show was from North Carolina, and he was friends with Brian from this show. And so he's like, "How do you know Brian?" And I was like, "Oh, well, we were on Sauce in the City together for a little bit." And he's like, "What is that? Like a regular show?" And I was like, "Well, it's an online internet show for comedians. We play games and stuff like that." So he started Googling it right there in the green room, you know? So
Oh
that's
wow.
exactly happened.
Yes. And now I'm waiting for the, oh yeah, I was on that show too, because a lot of people, they may have forgotten about it because it was so long ago, and maybe one of the minuscule crumbs that they did in their passing, like I asked you about the club or the show that you're doing. What did you call it? The dirt, what?
Dark and Dirty.
The dark and dirty. And
Mm.
what's the club name again?
Zanies. So
Zany.
Zanies has 3 clubs, one in Nashville and 2 in Chicago.
Okay, so it's more like that. Like I'm this season and in the present, we are moving Sauce in the City and my dreams and hopes for you guys kind of up the ladder. Like I want to be the, yeah, I did that show. And did you do that show? Oh, you did that show. Oh, I did that show. I did that show. It's time that the pieces start to come together and stop holding the information away from the other people. There's
Right.
12,000 of you.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if you just said the name out loud and just seeing who recognized it? I've already did the work. All you
Right.
have to do is say the name.
I think I shared this with you about a year ago, Brenda, with Kill Tony. They were doing it for I think 11 years before it became the household name like you're talking about.
Right.
And when you meet people from Kill Tony, you're never meeting someone from episode 12. You're always meeting the later episode people for some reason because
Right.
it wasn't the household name. People didn't give it the recognition. And now look at it, you can't even talk about comedy without even mentioning Kill Tony almost. So just keep doing what you're doing. You're going to be there. It's Austin, the city will be a Kill
Oh no,
Tony
I
as
no no no. I can't keep doing what I'm doing. If I keep doing what I did, I'm never going to get anywhere because people are never going to understand my feelings on how I feel about when they don't do the same things that a person who would be proud of something that they are doing would do. Meaning, say the name. It they made a whole movie about it. That was like an iconic line from, what is that? The Never Ending Story. Remember?
Yeah.
He said, "Give me a name. Say my name." They made a song about it. Say my name. Say my name.
yeah,
Okay. So when I have comedians on my show, they always want me to say their name, right? If I meet you as David Green, that's your name. But out of respect, love, and wanting to work with you, and it's important to you that I get it right, now it becomes funny man, I need stamp screen. Tomorrow he's going to be funny man over the hill green. But whatever it is, it's important to you. Funny man,
No, hopefully it's 20 million. I hit this parlay green. That's what it is.
well, if you show up on Sunday and it said I hit funny man, I hit the parlay green, then see, it's important, right? Names are important. So, and then when you become a part of something, whether you wanted to or not, whether you intended to or not, too bad, Dustin. You're exhausted in the city, and the
yeah,
videos say it. Right?
Right.
And I have a lot of comedians that are out there doing big things. And I don't say their name because they don't say mine. So you guys will never know them until you bump into them one day and you're doing big things and they want to get on your bandwagon and you're like, yeah, I remember the days back at Sauce in the City. And they're like, yo, Sauce in the City. I did Sauce in the City. And now because they want to get on your bandwagon, now they want things in common with you, right?
hmm
But the one thing, it goes both ways. So in the present, that's what we're doing. We're kind of building the show as a all around. So as I was saying, prior to now, it was built as a place, like you said, for comedians to come on and kind of do their thing and whatever.
yeah,
But now it's like I have feelings. I'm a part of the cast. I'm a character. People are going to want to buy photos of me. They already do. They want to buy the coloring books. They want to buy the cards. They want to buy the things of me, Brenda Brown, right? And when Brenda Brown finds something important, she figures out how to let it know that it's important in her life or for what she's doing, the show, whatever, song, music, animations, graphics, pictures, doesn't matter, right?
Right.
Because that's the output of me letting the whoever know how important they are to the show. And I'm not egotistical enough to be like, nah, it's the show. It's not the show. It's nothing. I can sit on here by myself and play games, and we wouldn't even have two people. It'd still be at zero. Right? So the show is the people, the relationships built, the relationships kept, the relationships fostered, and the love for the people who are under this roof, which is internet. So it's pretty much stretches far and wide, right? Right? Like it's not just in your hometown.
Right.
Dustin, you're a hometown hero in Cumberland, Maryland. If you went to Cumberland, Maryland, you would not be alone. If you said, hey, Funny Man Green, coming to Cumberland, Maryland, you're going to have a show, you're going to have a couch to sleep on, you're going to have a ride to and from the airport, you have something to eat. It might not be the best, and it might be vegetables, but still, he's not going to, right, he's not going to let you ride by yourself. You could go to Florida. Randy is not going to let you ride by yourself,
Right.
right? So that's what I'm saying. I want to get you out of Nashville. You are a talent that should be shared 50, what is it, one states, two states? I'm not sure. Puerto Rico state? I don't know.
Depends on who you ask.
I know, right? But your funny should be shared not just with Zanies in Nashville, but it should be shared with the Zanies in Atlanta. Did you say it's in Atlanta?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
So in Chicago, you have Sauce in the City brothers and sisters that are on the Zany stage in Chicago, that produce shows on the Zany stages in Chicago. And the one word that you have to unlock the stage is Sauce in the City.
Yeah.
And if you say it loud enough, somebody's going to hear you. Good, bad, or indifferent. Y'all might talk about me like a dog, but guess what? You're going to have a comedy spot on the stage if you do it right. And I say, Dustin, go with the flow. If you say Sauce in the City and they say them motherfuckers, then you say them motherfuckers right along with them.
No, I can never do that. I'm always going to be me, and I'm always going to be honest.
Yeah, right on the wherever. Well, it's about your career and how you do it. And Sauce in the City, it is what it is. There's no changing it, right? There's no redoing it. The story has been told and will continue to be told. So whether you're a good guy, bad guy, or you went from a bad guy to a good guy, shout out to Insane, the story never ends over here, right? Because I'm sure we're in the present now of our relationship. And one of the things that struck me about the present is that you, Insane, and that group of people were still kind of hanging out. And the stuff that was being said about Sauce in the City, just because I don't say it doesn't mean I don't hear it, know it, and, it being there. And I was like, oh, okay. But again, Sauce in the City has always been built. So I was like, well, Dustin is always a part of it. So whether he's in the shenanigans, out of the shenanigans, there's always a comeback. There's always a comeback because they can be, situations can be pretty unfair. So what was in the present? What is the viewpoint of Sauce in the City like in your present?
I have got nothing but good things to say about Sauce in the City. I've never had a negative thing to say about it.
Not you. Just like in your like the in your atmosphere. How is it? How does it work in your atmosphere? Does things roll across your head that you think about? Like me, I don't think about you often. However, when I pull out the cards, I think about the one missing. I be
I
like, oh,
have the cards on my table right here.
do you go
Yeah,
get them?
that's what this is.
And how did you end up? You got so lucky. You ended up with your own card.
I got this one, and I got Randy.
You should talk to Randy. He's looking for the person who has his card.
I have Randy. I can
I
talk
got
to
I got Randy too. I thought
him.
Well,
Everybody
then
got
you haven't been listening because Randy's looking to pay. Everybody's got Randy's card, but Randy.
yeah.
so, so and he's willing to pay to get that card, and
Well,
you haven't been listening all this time. So
that
if
must
Dustin
be
beat you to it,
I've got
um,
Randy's here somewhere.
well, see, you'll
I got
think about it. And my thing is this: the cards were meant to create a bonding. Um, you know how they say a tie that bonds.
Hmm.
So those 10 people, you're always going to be bonded to them.
Yeah.
So I would hope, because you always write down the names and you go on these kind of missions to find the people, I
Okay.
would hope that you would get a list of the people that are in the deck of cards with you and go on a mission. It would be kind of fun to see you go and meet all the 10 people
That's
in
in
the
my plans as I travel outside of Nashville and Tennessee. Like when I go to New York, I've met with Zane. I met with not Mikey. What he always said Mikey, and I'm blanking on his name right now. Um, but we went and did open mics together.
Did you have them sign your card?
No, this was before the cards. The cards
Oh,
just came
okay.
like
Gotcha.
months ago.
And you
Yeah,
guys had met up already. Okay.
yeah,
Well, now that you have your card in the present, remember, we're not talking about the past, in the present, it would be fun for you to find those 10 people, to start working on that, or working, thinking about it a little bit more, because how cool would it be to have the whole set of 10
hmm
with the signatures on it? And
yeah.
they're out there, and you guys were pretty much the ones that bought the cards. So y'all have them. I think one or maybe, okay, I say maybe 20 decks out of 100 went to strangers. The other
Okay.
80 went to you guys, or are going to come to you guys. Oh, here's the card.
Yeah, there he is.
And I think some people have cards of you, Dustin, that they want to get signed. If they ever meet you in person, they want you to autograph their cards
Sure.
because they're trading cards.
Yeah,
And the more that you guys make them legendary, the more valuable they're going to be. And
absolutely.
my son has a deck of all 10 of you. So get to work.
Well, when I go to Vegas, I will be glad to sign it.
Oh my God. When are you going to Vegas?
I don't have a date yet.
Well, funny that you said that, because in the present, we are currently working to create Comedy Con 2027. And
Okay.
what Comedy Con 2027 is, it is a combination of everybody I can think of that it took to get my little podcast to our two streamers on a Saturday morning. just
Okay.
talking to Destin Callahan. That is all the vendors that have created merchandise. That's the comedians, the DJs, the lighting engineers, the everybody that I've ever used on my shows. I want to get them all under one roof to perform for them
Okay.
and with them and to make a show that includes just everybody.
Yeah.
Now, that is June 23rd, 24th, 25th, 2027, which includes my birthday and also Randy's birthday, which is on the 21st, and he'll be cheating and being in Vegas early because it's his birthday on the 21st and mine is on the 24th. So
Okay.
we have plans on spending our time together in 27. We might even get married. Y'all better watch out.
Randy,
Objection, Jay Watch.
you want Elvis to marry you.
I already got married by Elvis once. So, favorite memories, I've been married before. Okay, so this is downloading Brenda Brown, where I store all my memories. And the way that I think of my memories is when you guys spark or inspire the memory to mind. And this one is my wedding. So I married. I might still be married. You might want to look that up. I don't know. But when we got married, it happened off of a dare. We were sitting in the bar and we were talking and getting drunk, and I said stupidly, I never want to get married. I just want to hang out. Like, let's just rock and roll. We don't need to get married. He said, oh no, if you want to be with me, if you're going to be with me, we're going to eventually have to get married. Like, that's the way I was raised. And I was like, in the back of my head and in the bottom of my heart, I've always wanted to be a wife. I don't even know what possessed me to say I never want to be married.
Reverse psychology.
Was that what it was? I was playing the game. Okay.
Yep.
Well, he called my bluff. He said, well, we could get married next weekend. And me, with that little thing in my heart, changed my tune immediately. Don't threaten me with a good time. We sure can get married. So I took my little check at the end of the week and we went to the Elvis place and we got married. My wedding video consisted of a woman picking her rear end for 30 minutes. And
Ooh.
I got married in a black dress.
Wow.
And we went to what is that? Oh, uh the Rio buffet for
Mm.
our honeymoon. And we slept in a crack motel across the street from the Greyhound bus station, and we did not consummate our marriage. And the next day we got into a fight and I was like, I want an annulment.
Wow.
um
Wow.
However, the annulment never happened, and it was 364 days of hell, which I will download on downloading Brenda Brown eventually. Throughout the episodes, you guys will hear funny stories from that 364 days in my life. But we did get married by Elvis. I just don't have any video proof because it's the woman picking her ass.
Mm.
So me and Randy, we have to do a little bit better. But did you know this, Dustin? This is a little Charlie Mack fact.
Okay.
A little Charlie Mack pack fact. Charlie Mack is an ordained minister.
I'm not surprised by that.
So if he ever does a Mac Pack trivia night,
Hmm.
that's one for the record books for you. Okay, because you like
Keep in
trivia.
mind.
So I'm giving you bits of useless knowledge that won't mean shit to nobody until trivia night.
He seemed like the comedian that would go and get ordained.
He did. And
Yeah.
actually, it was before he wrote the Fuck Them Kids book.
Oh yeah,
So he's been ordained for a minute.
yeah.
But guess what else? Now this is a little Sauce in the City trivia, which we are definitely going to have. Sauce in the City trivia night. Okay. Um, Out of these three comedians, who do you think is the next ordained minister that we have that is also a comedian and a minister combined? All right. We have Joy Lee. We have Phil Page, and we have Vanessa Ray. Which of the three of those three
Ooh, I thought you were gonna say Dicky head ass.
is an ordained minister? Why would I give away the answer like that? That doesn't even make no sense. So, out of those three, Joey Lee, Philip Page, and Vanessa Ray, which are all still present castmates in one way or the other, which one of them do you think is an ordained minister? Funny Man Green, you want in on this, or you over there in your parlay card?
No, no, I was actually thinking about the answer.
You got a weird thinking about the answer face.
It's like, what's the over under on it being Joey?
No, because I can see him in church like, hey, organization,
Yeah, me too. That's the first thing
you have a Bible.
He's got the
And he
Lord
goes to
spirit.
church. He goes to church a lot.
Yeah,
And he goes to the black church a lot.
that surprises me.
It
How
does
many
me
love your
too,
Savior?
when you
Don't
know
you
who
think
he
he's a
voted for.
smooth operator? Smooth.
So out of those three, time's up. Oh, we play something in the present around here, Dustin, called Sauce in the City Superlatives. So you'll have to go get a piece of paper and a pen.
That's that is so crazy, Brenda. That's the future, and that's what I'll put down for the future game.
Sauce in the City Superlatives.
Yeah.
Yay! Okay.
So, in next
All
quarter.
right. So you have to write down your answer. Did you write it down? So
Oh,
what we're going to do now is we're going to turn this question, this trivia question, and we're going to play it in the Sauce in the City superlative way. And that is, you get 5 points if you're in the majority of getting the answer correct. So the three answer, or the question is, which one of these present castmates in some fashion, form, shape is also an ordained minister like the talented Charlie Mack? Is it Joey Lee, Philip Page, or Vanessa Ray? Do do ding a ding a ding a ding a do do ding a ding ding. All right,
all right.
hands up before Jay Watch's camera crashes again. And on the count of three, put your answers to the screen. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's see. Vanessa Ray. Then we got Philip Page, and then Jay Watch dropped out. It didn't last. Oh. So
If I'm mistaken, I think Philip Page mentioned about being an
That's how
ordained
Joey though.
minister.
I thought Joey may have done it.
well, the correct answer, and because Jay Watch isn't here to break the tie, the correct answer is Vanessa Ray. To my knowledge, to my 100% I know knowledge, Vanessa Ray is an ordained minister, on top of being a comedian, on top of being the biggest supporter of Sauce in the City. She pays us, she supports the show like we're the light bill, in memory of her daughter, which we so appreciate and love. Um, Another Sauce in the City fact: Sauce in the City was one of the last things her and her daughter shared. So,
Um,
mhm.
yeah,
So
I've seen her post. It was like anniversary or something like that, or birthday or something. She was like within this week, I think it was.
it was happy birthday in heaven. Amanda is her daughter's name, and now I can remember it because we have another Amanda on the show who is our wife of King Joker. And so therefore you see how using the show, I use the show to remember stuff because my memory is shot to crap. So, and the present is something that I love to talk about for this show, because, or downloading Brenda Brown has to have those memories, right? Of what did I mean when I said the present of Sauce City? Because hopefully, when I'm old and I can't push the button no more, I can at least get to the playlist and just watch the videos and the memories and just check out what happened. So, uh, if you come back in the present, or if you're around more in the present, you'll see that it's more of a well rounded now platform that consists of online. Actually, let me take that back. It consists of educational help that you're going to go out there and pay thousands of dollars to get when you have access to it for free, for your time, for your love, for your energy, for your jokes, basically, right? This is how we pay you for your jokes. But also in the present, we're doing the online open mic, which I want to talk a little bit about. What do you think about that premise?
I liked it. I was only a part of the one episode. Um, it competes with some of the mics I have to do on every other Wednesday, but I want to be a part of the Wednesdays where I'm not on that one. And yeah, it was good.
Do you think it's helpful to the you're on there as a judge now, so now
Yes.
you have to start telling people why it's good for them, like why you feel doing the Sauce in the City mic might help you.
I think it's helpful for the simple fact that a lot of times you go to these open mics and you don't get feedback other than laughs from comedians. And I don't know if y'all have noticed, but comedians usually aren't the most vocal with their laughs. You know,
They're
they're
not.
breaking down your joke. They're analyzing, the misdirection, if there is one, or was it on the
Right,
nose? It
right,
falls flat. We're in our own heads dissecting everything.
right.
And then, to get feedback when it's over, I think is the most beneficial part, because a lot of places won't do that. I've been to one mic here, and it's not even a regular mic where they did that. They wrote down things on note cards anonymously, stuck it in a box, and then they passed the box around in the crowd of comedians. And at the end, you've got feedback on what you said, what you did,
Hmm.
how you looked on stage. Sometimes it was just roast jokes about you, you know.
Right.
One of the guys,
And we do.
he's bigger than me. He basically said, "I'm impressed at how strong the stage is," was one of his feedbacks.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
that is
So,
so nice.
so it does have its downfall, but I mean, was it beneficial? Did he find out maybe this joke would have been funnier with this line, or if he had paused before saying that, or this tag, And so doing that, like in this platform, I think would be a great addition for comedians.
Do you
You
hate when you come up with a joke and somebody try to give you their opinion, but it's totally off the track that you was thinking? You know what I mean?
I've had it at first, yes. When you first start out, you're kind of like, I don't like that.
Yeah, yeah,
And then you'll sit there and you'll be like, wait a minute. I'm
right,
looking at this from this perspective. I grew up this way. This is how I
right,
see it. but I would say the majority probably sees it from their perspective. And if I want to appeal to the majority on stage, maybe I address theirs first because that's the masses. And then I say, but I grew up like this and I can still do my part. And it lets you kind of build that joke from what would have been 30 seconds or a minute to maybe a 5-minute bit on it, you know?
Right.
So as long as you're willing to receive feedback and actually see it, now, not listen to anybody and everybody off the streets. When people find out you're a comedian, let me tell you this joke, and they will tell you something on Facebook or the internet or their kid's popsicle stick when they ate the ice cream off of it. And it's like, yeah, that's great. You know, thanks, buddy.
No, Dustin, would you, I'm pretty sure you hear a lot and everything. Hey, I'm going to tell you the joke and you only have to pay me for it. And it sounds so bad. You're like, no, now you got to pay me for listening.
Yeah.
Like,
more often than not. Yeah.
Why do you assault my eardrums, or why do you think, like, comedians? I'm a regular person. I'm not even a comedian, right? And all these wannabe comedians are like, let me tell you the joke. Just like singers, let me sing the song to you. I don't listen. I don't care. Okay. If you want to sing me the song or tell me the joke, come on the show, right? You can tell all the jokes you want. You can sing until your voice tunes out or I take you off the screen. Either way, don't waste my time if you're not going to use that to help me to create the thing that you're asking me for. Right? You want feedback in private. We don't do that over here. We talk about you to your face, behind your back. The only way is behind your back is if you're not over here for it to be to your face. If you're over here to your face, and I think the difference with our open mic is it's not, I called it golden nuggets because it's not criticism. It's not a judgment because nobody knows you. Nobody knows your comedy. But what it is it's a critique. It's like okay, this is how I see it. You could take it or leave it, right? But we always hand out peroxide and band-aids at the end of the episode. And so far, Dustin, we are on week number 6. So we made it all the way from the first one with you all the way to number 6. And I want to try and experiment with you right now. Are you up for the task?
Sure.
All right. So I'm going to put 90 seconds on the clock, and it does have to be jokes or it ain't funny and you don't get our money. So 90 seconds, give us your best, let her rip.
Are you wanting new material or, sorry, let me clarify real quick. Open mic stuff, or are you wanting something that's polished?
Whatever, 90 seconds.
Okay.
Jokes. That's the only specification. It has to be jokes.
Sure. So I think with AI, there's a lot of benefits that we could use it for that people aren't doing. Like, have you ever been arguing with your spouse and you're losing? You know, you could just go to the bathroom now and you and Claude can sit there and be like, well, then she said this. And you know what? She said that. And then you come out of the bathroom, you're like, bitch, I know I didn't do this. There's no way that you drove from here to here. Claude's done called you on it, you know? I also think that we could use AI to like rewrite some of the wrongs or make better commercials, you know? For example, we could have Michael J. Fox making milkshakes at McDonald's. I don't know if it went away. We could have R. Kelly selling waterproof bed sheets, you know? I'd like to have the new Bronco commercial be sponsored with O.J. Simpson driving the new Bronco. He's driving around with leather seats and matching leather gloves. He's got ways on the dash. He can see where the cops are. Hands free. We can even bring back Al Sharpton and Rob Kardashian as his lawyers talking hands free. First 1,000 customers get a 12-piece knife set or an autographed copy of If I Had Done It. How would you not want to watch the Super Bowl commercials if that's what you're doing out there? And with AI, we can do this.
And Yeah, the time mish. Okay, so the experiment was, if I put things up in your face, if you have disruptions, do you keep going or do you break down and cross your arms and go sit in the corner? So what you did was a recreation of a moment that we had on our last open mic, of a comedian being a victim of me having the idea at that moment to start to brand the show and start to produce the show that way that there are less edits needed, and sometimes you could just cut it, right? You could clip it if it's already been produced, right? If all the pictures, all the branding is on it, all the photos, all the screen changes, everything is done. um, all you have to do is clip it and it's a fully produced video, right?
Right.
So when I have to practice that. Well, I used to do it all the time, so my cast was used to it. That was the past. The present, I have not been doing it because I just didn't care that much. And then Betsy Jr. was like on her last leg, and she still is. This is probably like the best of her days, but we're going to use them to our benefit. But I was always taught to produce the show, or if it's a movie, a TV show, whatever you're filming, you it's like a one take, right?
Hmm.
If you get it in one take, that one take is the best take.
Yeah.
And you produce it that way, the way that you see it in your head, that way you don't need an editor, right? Because you just clip it and it's already done. So for and then Jay Watch had the critique of professional comedians just pick up and keep going, because you guys get lots of interruptions if you're on an open mic or on a show, right? Like things sometimes happen
Yeah.
and you have
Tom.
to keep going, right?
Yeah, I had a fairy in the audience the other day, sitting front row, dressed like a fairy with little antlers. It's on my Instagram, and I was just like, "All right, well, we got to address this," you know.
You're like, let's keep it going.
Yeah, and then you're dead to me after that. Like we addressed it, I moved on. Like, yeah, just
And I think that's what you did here. So how did that feel when it popped up in your face? Like, walk us through that moment.
so. For me, I know in the past when I first got on Sauce in the City, when we did time, there was a dog that would pop up. So I was like, "Is this the new like it's over?" You know, I was like, "I know
Okay,
I'm not at 90 because I time a lot of these." And so I was like, no, I'm just going to keep going. So I just kept going.
good, good. Okay, so I was right. Funny Man Green was right. Jay Watts was right. The comedic public at large is right. Um, Distractions are going to happen all the time. You have to keep going. Like I'm producing this show right now. I don't went pee. I had to go get a snack because my blood sugar went down. I had to cough. I almost choked because I was drinking water. But you never know it on your side because that's my job, right?
Mhm.
It doesn't matter as long as I'm breathing and I'm able to push the buttons and make the transitions happen. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
So thank you for being a part of our little open mic sample,
Yeah.
and being able to show off our ratchet online open mic competition where there's a $20 winner at the end of every episode. Do you think $20 is enough?
Yeah. You do open mics for nothing. I think just the fact you're getting feedback, and I mean this, seriously, the feedback is so important, especially from comedians that you admire or care about, because that's going to help you make that joke stronger. $20 or no $20. I mean, like
Oh,
Funny Man Green could tell me a joke right now that he's been working on, and I'm probably going to have a perspective he hasn't thought about, and vice versa. And it's going to be like, oh man, why didn't I think of that?
yeah, it totally is. It opens up your world of perspective. It opens up your world of or what do they call it? Sensory. When you have to have things that provoke your sensory, right? Like
Hmm.
if you don't have outside influences, then your sensory can only grow so much because
Sensory
you
deprivation. Yeah.
see, I knew the engineer that went to school would be able to tell me. And that is exactly what our open mic is about. It is about coming on and doing what y'all love, which is giving us jokes. There's no games unless you stay till the end of the episode, then we got games, okay? I
Right.
can't just not be me and not have games.
Excuse me.
So no, because I had to cough, you had to yawn. It's all good. It's early.
And I've got
So
a hard stop in 4 minutes. Sorry.
no, you're okay. Because we're going to have 4 minutes of the future of Sauce in the City. That's
Okay.
why I kept it to the end because it's never a very long segment. So the future, what are you up to in the future?
Comedy. This is the dream. This is what I'm pursuing. This is where it's all headed. Everything I've done up to this point is to get to where this is all I do full time.
Nice work. Um, and your give us like what is your top three things that you would probably tell any comedian in your situation. Now, remember, your situation is that you are uber talented, but you have a really awesome job too. So, you know that you could make it in any direction, but one is just a little bit less scary than the other. So, what's that top three things that you would tell someone in order to let it go?
To let go of their day job
No, to
or
follow, to let
follow
go
their
of the theory that you need the day job. Like,
dream. Yeah.
how do you get to the point where you're like, I'm gonna let it go and go for it?
One, you got to believe in yourself first and foremost, even if nobody else does. If you doubt yourself, you'll never get past it. Past that, you need to have a circle of people who check in on you. We check in on each other constantly. Other comedians. I've got one that is my writing partner. We write two different styles, which is great. He's one-liners, and he's got like 5,000 jokes he tells in a 30-minute set, whereas I'm more like stories and observational comedy that I've experienced in my life. And so it's helpful to have that, and just he'll be like, hey, how's your work going? How's this going? Did you get the yard cut today? And vice versa. I'll be asking him like, hey, how's your sister? How's this? What's going on with your job hunt? And because you have that network, you feel emboldened to like go out and do the open mics and pursue it. And you're not alone. It's not easy. It's very vulnerable. Other art forms, like musicians, for example, they get to sit in a private little studio, think about their songs. Jay Watch can testify to this, and build something privately before they got to expose it to the world. Whereas me and Funny Man Green are literally going out every night and having to just say something we thought about and elicit a response of hopefully laughter, not always. And then you got to start looking at different nuances. Well, this crowd laughed, but this crowd didn't. This crowd pulled back. This crowd, doubled down. This crowd pointed it out. And you have to start downloading all this data points and know how it can elicit a laugh in the room that you're in. And that doesn't happen overnight. That's day in, day out grinding, telling the same joke as if it's the first time you're telling it, because that's what you need the audience to believe. Even if they've heard it, they start wanting it again, like a hit song.
That is correct. So I'm hearing the three things is commitment, belief in yourself, and a network.
Yeah,
Did I get that?
yeah, that's yeah.
And that's a way to sum up something in the 3 minutes that you had left. And it's been too much fun hanging out with you, Dustin. We've eaten up the whole time just chatting it up about the past a lot, the present a little, and the future. Well, we'll see what happens. But with that, we're going to let you out of here. and just tell you that we appreciate you being one of our favorite people, one one of our 100 favorite people of all time of Sauce in the City. And I'm gonna start getting like a trophy for that. Like maybe I can get like 100 of them, because there definitely are 100 of y'all, more actually. But if I had to narrow it down, I think I could do it in 100. So have a beautiful rest of your day, and we hope to see you on the next upcoming open mic, or one of them, so that we can drill down to some more of your jewels. And I'm sure Funny Man Green wants to say goodbye, so on your way out, here is him.
Yeah, I agree with your, your 3 points and everything like that. Yeah, I'll probably be at work or whatever, no, but I always check out, the open mics, whatever I got, on YouTube or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I hope to see you on there. You have last episode or whatever, you had me cracking up when you was on there.
So with that saying, that swan song face that he's giving you, like, please come back. We're out of here. Last episode, downloading Brenda Brown, where I download my favorite people, memories, and games, so that I can watch them later. Hopefully, because I hate writing. We're out of here. We'll see you tomorrow night for Sketch Comedy Sunday and a little bit more of Toy Box Theater. And with that, here's this, because I love showing us off. Let's see. What is this one? Oh no, I can't watch that again. Here we
go. Wow, Nacho! You've got a weird combination up in here.
My laptop went crazy. I'm afraid to press any buttons now.
I don't know, bro.
You are now the powerful Stroke Jokers.
Well, I guess we should go.
Sherwood Forest. Aren't a lot of foxes here?
No, I think at that the cartoon one.
Hear ye, hear ye. Now, introducing the Honorable, Graceful Maid Marian.
Hello, Maid Marilyn. We came from the Sauce in the City late night comedy game show. And do you have some comedians? Of course. Come. Let's show us your village, the Creston at Rigalivant. We are in oldest times, but we still have Wi-Fi. I will tell you about the rest.
Another day of being rich. Such fakers pretending they have strokes just to get some attention. Why don't you try yoga?
I strum my lute in Sherwood shade, robbing coins and hearts I've made. Sheriff tried to flirt with me. I said, pay first, rich boy, comedy ain't free.
Yo, Nottingham! I robbed from the rich, feed the hood, and still got arrows left to make Maid Marilyn scream bullseye. Now pay up before I tax that ass twice.
Relax, lads. I'm Will Scarlet. I steal from the rich, charm the poor, and somehow my dog still gets more applause than me.
A holy man must stay humble, which is why I only taste test this roast every 3 minutes. For safety. And faith. Mostly gravy.
We don't have very visits in the Sherwood Forest, just noble manyarns. How did you find us?
One day, I was trying on a live chat, and suddenly everything I typed materializes. They came over and we started having some kind of special powers, and the laptop said, you are now the powerful Stroke Jokers. We saw a portal, and now we are here.
Just a few examples.
Whoa! Score!
Let's share!
Sheriff Timney of Nottingham hoards the resources.